Okay everyone, let's start cooking. We're going to prepare this dish. It's called Wat Dan Ngao Yok Fan. It's tomato beef with egg on top of rice. You can see my wok's hot, very hot, and then this is a continuation of the video where I prepped this sirloin steak for you guys. So we're going to use one of the portions of the sirloin steak. You can see when the wok's hot, the beef doesn't stick to it. Add a little bit more oil. And as I told you, we're gonna when we marinated the beef and we added the baking soda to give it this smooth effect, velvetizing the beef. After you stir fry it, you want to take it out and add it into the dish at the last minute to maintain that texture. Okay, so now I add a little more oil to the wok. I got a rounded teaspoon of minced garlic. And now I'll put in my onions, and you see here I have on this plate onions, tomato, and some green onions that will go in at the last minute. Now I'm going to add some couple tablespoons of oyster sauce. And this is going to be like a gravy over top of the rice, so I've boiled some water to make it easy faster. It's about 2/3 of a cup boiling water, so it speeds up the dish. And then anytime you have tomatoes in a dish, you need to add a little bit of sugar to counteract the acid in the tomatoes. So that's just barely a teaspoon sugar. And then we'll put in a dash of the sesame oil. You can see it all when you boil the water ahead of time, that your mixture comes to back up to a boil again. And then we'll add about a teaspoon of salt. 2 tablespoons of Kikkoman soy sauce. And then we're going to thicken this with the cornstarch. And we'll add just a touch of color. The thick soy sauce. And then what we're going to do, we crack an egg and lightly beat the egg, pour it over the mixture, and now we'll add our beef back in. We're going to let that set, the egg set a little bit. So we'll cover it with the lid for just maybe half a minute. And while that's doing that, you can scoop up some white rice on your plate. I'm gonna show you guys how this is served up right in the restaurant. Now we take the lid off. Now that the egg is set a little bit, you can stir it up. Then you toss in your, and if it gets too thick, you can add a little bit of, just a little bit of water to thin it out. And that's good to go. This is going to be more than enough for one person, so I'm going to pour maybe half. And there you have it, a true authentic home-style Cantonese dish. Wat dang ao yok fan, tomato, beef with egg over rice. I hope you've enjoyed this quick lesson. Try this at home, it's very tasty. Thanks for watching.